Hey everyone, as of recent, in JP, they finally announced the kit of Summer Iris, but jumping straight into her kit, she's a fire god and her slots are 6-star heal, 5-star magic, and 4-star heal or defense. I'm not gonna lie, I think that these are probably some of the worst slots I've seen on a 6-star. It's cool that she has a 6-star heal as a god unit since she can make full use of the new 6-star heal equip from the Rainbow Summoner's Road. For her skill, it has a 12-second CT, and for the effect, it increases arts by 50% of the difference between her current and max arts, up to 150 arts. So if she's at 100 arts, the skill will give her 100 arts, and if she's at 200 arts, it'll give 50 arts. Definitely the most unique skill I've seen in a really long time. Starting the game, you'll get an instant 150 arts since she's at 0, which is around 12.5 arts a second. But after that, you'll only be able to use it above 0 arts, so its full usage falls off. What I mean is that if you want to use her skill after art, true art, or super art, you'll have to wait until her animations are done, and by then she'll have gained more arts, meaning that she's going to get less arts from her skill. Overall though, very unique and it's great for getting arts. For her arts, it does 17,000 fire damage magic, and for 20 seconds, all allies get 70% skill CT speed, and fire units get 120% instead. Nothing crazy, good for AoE skill increase, and especially for fire units. It'll help Iris to be able to use her art gauge skill more often, as well as it'll take less than 6 seconds to actually be able to activate. As for her true art, it does 60,000 fire damage magic, and for 25 seconds, it lowers magic resist by 80%. Definitely a pretty solid debuff that lasts for a fairly long time. It seems like she wants to be ran with other magic DPS so that she can really benefit from this and help them as well. And for her super arts, it does 150,000 fire damage magic, and for 7 seconds, fire units get 10 type D arts a second. And then for 15 seconds, all allies get arts damage based on Iris's health, up to 250%. This is definitely an insanely unique super arts. The arts gauge being locked to fire units hurts it a bit, although Iris still benefits from it, and the arts damage buff for the entire team is crazily strong as well. This will be a huge benefit to literally any team since it's such an insanely strong buff, and nearly every single unit can benefit from it. But moving on to her passives, she increases all allies damage resist by 15% and fire units get 30%. She gets 20% damage in break and 30% damage against giant bosses. The AoE damage resist passives are incredibly OP, very similar to units like Shiro or Hozuki, but even on non-fire teams, the 15% is going to be insane. But the fact fire units get 30% is crazy, especially if she's ran with Kirisame, in which case she'll give him 30% damage resist as a tank. The other two passives are kinda meh though. But overall, she has a very unique kit. She seems to want to be ran with fire units, but then also magic units since her true art lowers magic resist. So she could definitely see some crazy comps if she's ran with someone like Luvia. But at the same time, since she does give 30% fire resist to fire units, if she's ran with someone like Valentine's Priscilla, the team will have a consistent 60% damage resist if ran with Valentine Priscilla. So I do think Priscilla is one of the better pairs with Iris, especially with her lowering fire resist on her true art while art genning, which is great for her fire team. And while not as good, Blazing Flower Mira might even see some use since the team will get tons of arts. But considering how good Priscilla is, I'll say that she's probably Iris's best partner, especially on a fire team, and that'll mean you want to run either magic or physical attackers since Iris lowers magic resist and Priscilla increases the physical damage of the team by 150% on her super art. Her kit seems to be very unique, and I think that in the right situations, she's really going to shine, especially on fire teams, and her damage buff is certainly nice. But I think to run her only for that damage buff isn't a good idea, or solely for the AoE damage resist when she's not on a fire team, because while it's good, she doesn't bring as much utility to the team that someone like Hozuki does. She can definitely be used, but I think for how much you have to build around her, you're better off using someone else that does more for the team, but she can still shine on certain comps. I only think she'll need some bigger fire 6 stars to see her usage skyrocket. That's everything for her kit though. Very interesting character for sure. She could see some use on teams potentially, but she's really gonna see a lot of use on fire teams. On a rainbow team, I think she's better off being switched for someone like Hozuki, because I feel you're doing more harm to the team trying to slot her damage and damage resist in when that's pretty much the extent of her general usage, but she can of course still be good when she's in certain comps. Let me know your thoughts of her. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed to the channel or joined it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.